You know that moment when you look at your child, your student, or at someone you love deeply, and all you want is to see a smile on their face? You feel like protecting them from everything, avoiding any pain, any disappointment, any tears. But what if I told you that educating is not just about ensuring smiles, that educating is in fact about frustrating with love? And maybe, only in this way, does education truly become transformative. Think about it. How often do we confuse love with permissiveness? How often do we give in because we fear disappointing? The fear of saying no, of setting boundaries, often comes from the desire to be accepted, to please, to not lose that precious bond. But is pleasing all the time really the right path? Or is it, precisely because we love so much, that we need to frustrate, to show that life has limits, that the world is not made just of what we want, that not every wish can be fulfilled? The truth is that frustrating is not the opposite of loving. Frustrating is one of the deepest acts of love. And this is where many people go wrong. Because it's easy to give in to the plea of crying, of tantrums, of a supplicant gaze. But the love that educates is not the love that pleases. It's the love that prepares. Prepares for life, for the inevitable falls, for the no's that come from outside, for the doors that close, for the losses that, sooner or later, we all have to face. The true educator, be it a father, a mother, a teacher, a mentor, is not the one who eliminates all frustrations from the learner's life, but the one who teaches how to deal with them. Have you ever stopped to think about how many lessons in your life were born out of frustration? In how many moments of your growth, your maturation, your overcoming came because someone told you no? Because a limit was set? Because a desire couldn't be met? I'm not saying the way forward is to be rigid, inflexible, insensitive to the other's pain. It's not about that. It's about understanding that frustration, when met with empathy, dialogued, explained, transforms into learning. A no said with sensitivity, with respect, with firmness and love can become one of the greatest gifts for a person's emotional development. The boundary is care. By setting a boundary, by frustrating, you're saying, I see you, I care, I want to help you grow. It's not rejection. It's protection. It's preparation. Educating is maintaining a firm gaze in the face of momentary hurt. It's enduring the discomfort of crying. It's bearing the silence of someone unhappy with your decision. Knowing that, right there, you're building a more prepared adult, a more secure child, a stronger human being. Today's big trap is playing the game of instant approval. We live in the era of likes, hearts, immediate responses. We want to be loved all the time. We want to please. We want automatic validation. But true love is not measured by the absence of conflict, but by the courage to face difficult moments together. To educate is to frustrate, yes, and it's out of love, not despite love. Today's no could save from much greater suffering tomorrow. Today's boundary teaches about self-control, resilience, empathy, respect. It's the fertile soil where responsibility, self-care, and the courage to move forward even in adversity grow. Of course, children, or even adults in the process of learning, will test. They'll insist. They'll complain. And that is when the presence of the adult educator really makes a difference. Not as the one who yields to pressure, but as the one who supports, who explains, who embraces the feeling without letting go of the needed boundary. Welcoming is not yielding. Validating the feeling is not agreeing with the wish. And this is a difficult dance, a balance between firmness and tenderness, between empathy and responsibility. But it is when we manage to dance this dance that we shape real people. People who know how to fall and get up, who know how to wait, who understand the importance of others, who understand the value of gratitude. I know, it's painful to frustrate those you love. It's hard. Nobody likes to see someone else suffer. But worse still is delivering someone to the world unprepared for it. Someone who believes that everything is always possible, that the universe revolves around them. That indeed is cruelty. True love educates, and to educate is to frustrate with love. The opposite of this is not affection, it's negligence. The opposite of this is not protection, it's emotional abandonment. Many times, while trying to spare our loved ones from the pain of frustration, without realizing it, We also deprive them of the chance to develop internal tools to face the uncertainties, denials, and losses that are natural parts of life. Every time we avoid imposing this much-needed boundary, we deprive our children, our students, or whoever we care for of the chance to discover their own strength, to learn to wait, to accept disappointments with resilience, and to seek new alternatives in the face of obstacles. Without this confrontation, we create people who become insecure adults in the face of any challenge, fragile before a no, incapable of taking responsibility or dealing with contradiction. Deep down, overprotecting is like putting someone in a bubble, preventing them from developing their own emotional immune system, making them vulnerable and unprepared for the first strong wind of reality. As paradoxical as it may sound, refusing to frustrate is an act of neglect and ultimately abandonment. We stop showing the other that we believe in their capacity, that we trust in their ability to overcome, and end up denying them the most precious gift we can give, the preparation to walk through life with courage, maturity, and autonomy. So, the next time you find yourself hesitating before a boundary, remembering this video, take a deep breath. Look into their eyes, show that you understand the sadness, embrace the tears, but sustain the no that needs to be said. Explain, dialogue, show empathy, but don't shy away. You are sowing maturity, confidence, and autonomy. You are shaping someone who will look at the world knowing that they want to always get what they want, but that they will be able to seek to fight, to rebuild, to dream with their feet on the ground. It is in this exercise of presence, listening, and firmness that the most valuable learning happens. The child or young person understands that they are not alone with their difficult feelings, but also realizes that there are rules, there are misalignments, and that there is a solid structure to lean on even in frustrating times. This firm and welcoming posture reveals in practice that boundaries are not opposite to affection, but extensions of it. Each no sustained with respect is like a step in the construction of someone more resilient, more capable of dealing with their own emotions, and more prepared to launch into life's challenges with authenticity. When you stand by someone during the storm, without fleeing or yielding, you teach that the pain of frustration is fleeting, but the lesson lasts forever. And so, gradually, that calm courage to try again appears, that security that to fail and not succeed is part of the process, and that sense of responsibility that turns dreams into real achievements. This is how you form adults with integrity, autonomy, and solidarity, who know who they are and what they're capable of, even faced with life's no's. Educating is not pleasing. Educating is frustrating with love. And this may be the greatest gift you can give to those you love. Now I want to hear from you. In which situations did you have difficulty saying no? How was it for you to deal with frustration in your childhood? Share here in the comments. Let's build together a more conscious, more human, more loving education. And if this video made sense to you, don't forget to like it, share with those who also need to hear this message, and subscribe to the channel, because here we learn together every day to educate with firmness, empathy, and above all, love. Shall we go together?